Oh boy, I'm back again. What do we have here? A list where technical indicates the anime's future. And this list is absolutely a beast. Trust me, if you guys have missed one from this list and haven't read it, oh my god, you're missing on something great. Don't miss out on this video, cause this is a banging recommendation. Enjoy. Number 10, we have Mercenary Enrollment, which contains 35 chapters. I know what you are saying, that this really has 35 chapters, but trust me, you should at least listen to the summary of it. Yu Jin was a sole survivor for plane crash when he was little. After being a mercenary to survive for 10 years, he returns to his family in his hometown. The people who were with him during the mercenary time told him not to fight anyone, but he couldn't keep the promise. Since there were people who were bullying his sister, and for some reason the MC is stupidly overpowered, and he's just way too smart. Number 9, we have Nano Machine, which contains 56 chapters. This is a cultivation manhwa. After being held in disdain and having his life put in danger, an orphan from the demonic cult, Shin Won, has an unexpected visit from his descendant from the future, who inserts a nano machine into Chin Yun's body, which drastically changes Chin Yun's life after its activation. The story of Chin Yun's journey of bypassing the demonic cult and rising to become the best martial artist has just begun. This manhwa is too good, and the NC, who used to be weak, is continuously becoming stronger. Number 8, we have Study Group, which contains 118 chapters. Before we get into the summary of it, this is a school manhwa, and it's an underrated manhwa. Kim In-yeon, a 17-year-old student, goes to school known to harbor future criminals. Stuck in a carnivorous environment where only the strongest survive, he struggles to get a good grade to enter a 4-year university. But will he be able to study well enough to enter university, or will he get involved in the unending fights around the school? Fun fact about this, it got me motivated to do martial art, but guess what, I gave up after a week. Number 7, we have The Origin, which contains 37 chapters. This is the last manhwa, just less than 50 chapters in this list. In a world with bloody and vast battlefields, where several forces fought for supremacy, a young boy only known as number 2044 was kidnapped and trained to be an assassin by the enemy since he was a child. After much intensive training and struggling through a life-threatening situation, he gained the name Mukyoung, but Mukyoung was never satisfied. He had an unfulfilled thirst for something, and that was the path of sword. As Mukyoung was dissatisfied with his life as an assassin, he met his mentor, Yeobok of the Hawksbow Sword, and his life changed forever. Will he be able to reach the pinnacle of martial artists, fighting with geniuses as he climbed his way to the top? Number 6, we have Rank Who Lives the Second Time, which contains 85 chapters. While this is somewhat related to solo leveling, as in there are dungeons and monsters, Yun Woon had a twin brother who disappeared 5 years ago. One day, a pocket watch left by his brother returned to his possession. Inside, he found a hidden diary in which was recorded, "By the time you hear this, I guess I'll be already dead," which caused the MC to enter the Obelix, the Tower of the Son of God, a world where several universes and dimensions intersect. In this world, his brother had fallen victim to betrayal while climbing up the tower. After learning the truth, Yun Won decided to climb the tower along with his brother's diary. Number 5, we have The Descent of the Demonic Master, which contains 100 chapters, and season 1 just got over. First life, after a tragic accident, losing his family and legs, he ends his own life. Second life, He earned fame as a red demonic master in Zhongyong, but was betrayed by the man he trusted the most. And now comes his third life. In his life back in the modern world, Gang Jinho decides to live a normal life. However, he was too used to the Zhongyong life to become a normal person. I want to live peacefully, but you are the one who started it. I hope you're prepared for this. In front of the threats of his new life, can Gang Jinho shake off his impulsive as a red demonic master and obtain the normal life he desires? Adaptation story of a legendary martial art in the 21st century. Number 4, we have The Great Mage returns after 4,000 years, which contains 80 chapters. While this is a reincarnation manhwa, the worst student of Westwood Academy, in disgrace of the Plague House, a new soul enters the lifeless body of Ray Plague, a boy who couldn't handle this painful life and chose death instead. What's with his body? I will check every little detail of it. The great mage Lucas Drummond, he earned his chance at revenge against the flesh and bones of Ray Blake, in disgrace, and now begins the interesting adventure of the great mage who returned after 4,000 years. Number 3, we have Eleceed, which contains 135 chapters. This man is by the MC who used to be weak and gradually becomes strong with the help of a sensei. Kaden, a mysterious ability user who hides inside the body of a street cat. He's later picked up by Jiwoo, the MC, after being injured and after a fight with another ability user. He has a stubborn and a bossy personality, whereas Jiwoo, an energetic and talkative high school boy who loves cats. He's very kind and also seems to have a special ability. The MC is not overpowered and smart, but his sensei is smart, OP, and badass. Number 2, we have The Beginning After the End, which contains 108 chapters. Let me just say some good news. This is getting an anime adaptation which will be released on 2022 and on Netflix. This is another type of manga where the MC gets isekai into another world, and most of the time the MC hides his power. King Grey has unrivaled strength, wealth, and prestige in a world governed by martial ability. However, solitude lingers closely behind those with great power. Beneath the glamorous exterior of a powerful king lurks the shell of a man, devoid of purpose and will, reincarnated into a new world filled with magic and monsters. The king has a second chance to relive his life, correcting the mistake of his past, and will not be his only challenge. However, underneath the peace and prosperity of this new world is an undercut threatening to destroy everything he has worked for, questioning his role and reason for being born again. Number 1, we have Solo Leveling, which contains 154 chapters. Perhaps some of you, or maybe most of you, have already heard about this manhwa. But if you haven't, another reason why you should read this god tier manhwa, and the reason why this is number 1. The MC, which is Sung Jinwoo, continues to develop and become stronger. Well, let's just say he was known as the weakest hunter in Korea, and as the story progresses, you'll be invited to watch Jinwoo's development into stronger hunter. If you love action manhwa, then you'll 100% love this manhwa, and the storyline is damn interesting, not like the boring storyline where the MC is weak, becomes stronger. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Come. The main important thing here is the artwork. Oh my god, it's next level. As this is an action manhwa, each battle scene are drawn with cool effects to make readers more excited. Also, you don't have to worry about the manhwa stopping, because Solo Leveling manhwa is adapted from the 270 chapters of the web novel, which the story has already ended. Also, the new arc just started, by the way, and this in this manhwa, and this is where the real action starts. One more thing, this manhwa is getting an anime adaptation, which is set to release in summer 2022. Well, that's the end of the list. Hope you guys found something to read from this list. I've said a list a lot from this video. In this video, and my English sucks. Oh boy, we have to change everything. Anyways, if you enjoy the video, like the video, and if you want to support me, subscribe and turn the notification bell on. Okay, that's it. Until next time, peace out.